Hey, happy Hope-Filled Friday to you. We're out here doing cowboy stuff again, we're pumping water out of the pond. And what Jason just put in there was a bag of salt. So we're doing a salt brine. So the cattle can pick up a lot more salt if it is dispersed in that water. It's in a bag, so it can't, there won't be any grounds, but making it liquid does something to where the uptake is a lot more available to the cows. So you can see these cows over here. If the wind doesn't get us too bad. This one has had a lot of groceries, so she's kind of fat. But these cows actually look pretty good. But they have a need for salt, just like you and I do, and mineral. They get a lot of mineral out of their grass. You can see she's chewing what she's doing. They're chewing her cud. So if you've ever heard that, you know, they eat grass and then they get a big wad in there and they chew it up, and that's kind of how they digest. They have 4 stomachs, a rumen, all that kind of stuff. I'm not smart enough to tell you about it, but anyway, that's kind of how they do. So they've been out grazing all morning, and then that's why they're so full looking. They're not actually, well, they're fat. They're not fat, but they're just really full. Like her side right there on our right side, her left, that's just completely gut fill because it's sticking up more. I don't know if you can see that. It's sticking up more on one side than it is on the other. So anyway, I just wanted to come by and talk to you guys today about indecision. So if you've got something you're thinking about doing, or you have been thinking about doing, man, you need to not straddle a fence. I read a deal that says indecision, that opportunity never comes to those in indecision. So if you're straddling the fence on something, you know, like right there when I was just across that fence from the cows, if I couldn't decide if I wanted to be on one side or the other, you know, that's where that metaphor came from. It's just, you know, you're stuck, and nothing's ever going to come to you. So whenever you have the opportunity to pull the trigger on something, to make something happen, to, you know, make that decision, something maybe even putting off, procrastinating, you know, you're never going to know if it will work or not if you don't go ahead and do it. So just, you know, if it's wrong, it's wrong. And sometimes we do things wrong, and then, you know, you dust yourself off and you figure out, hey, that didn't work, but at least now I know that didn't work. And you try something different. We come down here, this is an old setup. This was the very first solar setup that I built. Tried to put it on a trailer so it'd be portable. And almost everything is wrong with this. But, you know, whenever you try something, you're gonna figure out pretty quick that this didn't work. Now, you know, we kind of rewired it and got everything good enough that we could pump water up to this tank today so that we can make our salt brine. We're not watering the cows out of this tank. We're just letting them, because, you know, this will be like ocean water. They're not gonna really get after it on drinking, but it'll satisfy their salt intake needs. So what you're seeing here was probably a mistake. But you know what? I learned a whole lot from this, and the one I built down at the new pond that I showed y'all a while back, it's working great. So anyway, just wanted to come by and wish you guys a happy Hope-Filled Friday, and hope y'all have a great weekend, and we'll catch you down the road.